What's up guys, welcome back to DeFi Chronicles. In this video we're going to be reviewing Aleph Zero, which is a project that has been growing a lot. If you are on Twitter, you might see that there is a lot of people tweeting about it, talking about it. So basically I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the project, what you can do on top of it, some tokenomics, and also if it is investable, if we can make some money over the long run. Because again, that is the main goal here, just to make money. So first of all, Aleph Zero is a layer 1 privacy enhancing blockchain that ensures scalability, low transaction fees, instant finality, which is the transaction seconds that it takes to finish a transaction, and optimal security. What I really like about the project is that number one, it is a privacy part. Is that if we have, let's say, 3 nodes, they are basically receiving just one part of the information or the transaction that I am taking. So let's just use a random example here. Let's say that my name is Max, which it is, and I am processing that information on top of a few nodes. Basically, node 1 will get M, node 2 will get A, and node 3 would get X. So each one of them, they have a part of the information, but they don't know the complete information, because from M, my name could be Max, could be Maxwell, could be anything. On node 2 could be A for Alice or any other name. So when we go ahead and retrieve that information, yes, it would be Max, but basically each one of the nodes, there is no way, or at least for now, they don't know the complete information. So in terms of privacy, it is really good. Also, when I'm looking for a project, one thing that I am always interested for is the funding program. As you can see up here, they have a funding program which is $50 million. Why is that important? Because since they are a blockchain, basically the Aleph Zero project or team project, what they're doing is just building the blockchain. That's their job. But from there, we need to have some protocols built on top of Aleph Zero so we can use it and also increase the total value log, use the usability of the project. So one way for them to do it is bringing some incentive to attract developers, because we do have a lot of projects out there that we can use to develop or create a protocol. We can use Ethereum, we can use Polygon, we can use now Bitcoin with BRC20. So there is a lot of options out there, but again, we need to have some incentives. So let's say, I am a developer, I'm trying to create a project, and I see this funding program. So I can tell myself, okay, cool, I might get maybe $100,000, $500,000 to help me create my project and develop the project. So funding program is something very important. Number 3, it is the hype around the project. A project can be good, they can be the best project in the world, but if there is no community behind it, if there is no one talking about the project, then there will be no price action. And again, I am not a developer. Probably you are not a developer. So I'm just looking if a project is investable, and over the long run, if I can make a profit from that project. So currently, community is good. There is a lot of people talking about the project. So that is really the main part. If you guys remember for Shiba, which at first it was something that you couldn't do nothing with it. It was just a meme coin, or even Pepe. There is nothing to do with Pepe. But again, there is a community behind it. So what they're doing, purchasing the project, talking about the project, making videos, tweeting. So in the end, they are reaching a lot of people and they get more people interested in the project. So community is always super important. So yeah, so this is just a quick overview of Aleph Zero. From there, we're gonna look on the tokenomics, what we can do on the projects, and what we can expect from it over the long run. So starting first, let's take a look at the, I would say, ecosystem. So this is the website, Aleph Zero. If we go here, let's see, where's the ecosystem build, community, content. I think I had the ecosystem somewhere. Let's see, so explore. Okay, I got lost. Okay, explore the ecosystem. Here it is. So here, let's go and click again. ecosystem. Perfect. So here we already have some projects built on top of it. We can see that they have A0.id, which is for domain services, lending protocols. What else? If we go to DEX, they have one which is Panorama Swap, which is a DEX. They have a AMM DEX, Andromeda. If we take a look at NFTs, of course, A0.id is a NFT service because it is a domain service. Then we have some other NFT collections like A0 Knots. What else? RH0, that's a pretty cool name. Zapfi and everything else. They also have some DAOs, wallets. If we remove that, what else? Oracles. This is a pretty interesting project. I should be releasing a video on it by tomorrow or by Sunday. So yeah, so in terms of projects, they're good. They're a creating project. And also I think it was in March that they launched their smart contract. So again, 1 month ago, more or less, yeah, 1 month ago, and they already have a lot of projects built on top of it. So pretty good on that part, they're covered. Now let's take a look at the tokenomics. Currently, they have a circulating supply of 228 million tokens. Total supply is 331 million tokens. The difference is that some of them could be locked. Market cap is at $242 million, and the price is at $1.06. From there, I was looking at the tokenomics or token distribution. We can see that the foundation has 23.3%, which is cool. I'm good with that. 10% for the team is actually the amount that I like to see, and that is vested over 4 years. So that's great. The pre-seed and seed round is the one that is kind of high for me. So 16% plus 16%, that is 33% if we're including this decimal of 7 here. Why is that bad? Is that usually as an investor, if I'm making 100x on a project and I have 1,000 tokens, I have 100,000 tokens, you can bet that I'm going to be taking some profits. And probably that's what we can see here. So Aleph Zero went to $3 on April, and then it crashed to 71 cents. If we look online, we can see that the pre-seed price was actually 4 cents. So that is around 80x, 80 freaking x. So that means if I put in $1,000, now I have $80,000. And again, I'm not mad at them, because if I was the investor purchasing at 4 cents and it goes to $3, you can bet that I would be taking some profits. So from $1,000 to $80,000, that is pretty good. But the good thing is that if we take a look at the price action, it actually looks pretty stable. So for a project that is being built in the bear market, we can see that it has been hovering between $2 and $1. So that is pretty cool. Probably that is because some of the first investors already cashed out and took some profits. So in terms of the price action, I do like it, even though I don't like the token distribution for the seed and pre-seed. From there, we can also look at the inflation rate. So every year there will be 30 million tokens created, and most of them will go to validators. So basically, if you stake your tokens, you can get some profits or reward from it. So basically, some of those 30 million tokens will go to validators and nominators. If we go here, if you guys want to take a look at the staking part, they first have the validator, which you need to have 25,000 A0 tokens, which is pretty high. And the APY is 12%, which is good, not bad. And if you want to be a nominator, so basically you're using a validator to stake your tokens, you need 2,000 A0 tokens, which is still pretty high because that is $2,000. You also have some other options as Nova, sub-wallet to stake your tokens, and you should be receiving around 11% for being a nominator. There should be also some other processes that you could use, maybe a centralized exchange to stake your wallet, to stake your tokens. But in the end, I'm not really interested in staking my tokens when using a centralized exchange, because we already saw what happened to Celsius. I lost some money on Celsius. I have my older brother that lost like 3K on Celsius also. So again, if I'm not staking my tokens directly with the protocol, probably it is something that I'm just gonna skip. So you need to have that in mind. So also staking, I think we can see the amount staked. So average staking ratio, 11%. So not bad. Validator stake, we have 30 million. Nominator stake, 203 million. So not bad for having 331 million tokens. So that means there is around 100 million tokens, 99 million tokens out there to be purchased, which is not bad at all. Because in the end, the more tokens there is in the market, that means there is more offer of the token. So we need more and more demand for the price to go up. Using just a simple example here, we could say that if I have 10,000 apples and I only have 3 people purchasing those apples, in the end, I need to bring my price down because I have a lot of apples, but only 3 buyers. But in reverse, if I have only 3 apples and I have 10,000 buyers, that means I can just shoot the price to the moon because again, I only have 3 tokens or 3 apples. So it is very, very important to be looking at the amount staked and also the amount of the APY over the long run. Because yes, having a good APY, having a lot of people staking could be good because you're removing tokens in circulation, you're removing offer from the market. But if you're giving, let's say, 1,000% APY, you're basically, yes, removing an issue today, but in 12 months, just from staking 1 token, I would have 1,000 tokens. So in the end, the issue or the problem will be even bigger by the end of the year because I would have 1,000 tokens to sell. And again, you can bet that I'm gonna be selling to take some profits. So APY is also something that we need to take into consideration. 11% is actually not bad. Probably this will go down also as more people come and stake their tokens. So in terms of staking, looking good. So we can remove that also. So price action, as I said, looking good. We have been hovering for some time since this year. Yeah, January, we went to $2, almost $2. Right now we are under the support level, which is $1.09, and we might retest the $1. $1 might hold because that is a psychological level. As humans, we usually think of levels or prices as whole numbers. So if I tell you, hey, you need to save some money, you're not going to tell me that you're going to save $987. Probably you're just going to use $1,000. That's why we saw the same thing for Bitcoin. Everybody, we were expecting the 100K because it sounds cool. 100, 6 digits. So using psychological levels when we have a new project like that is something that is pretty cool because you can use $1, 75 cents, 50 cents, so on and so forth. So this level currently we have the $1.60, we have the $1.10 more or less, $1.09, we have the 80 cents, and on top we have the $2 and also $3, which was from last year. In terms also of market cap, I would say it is looking okay. $242 million is not low. It is a huge project at $242 million. So what I usually like to do is use it as a comparison to other layer 1 projects. So let's say Cosmos, for example. If I want to have maybe a more realistic like to know more or less where it could go. So what I would actually tell myself, okay, so let me go ahead and compare it to Cosmo, to AVAX, even though they are not the same exact technology, but at least I know that, okay, so AVAX, it is currently, let's see if I can get it, should be around 5 billions or 8 billions market cap, 4 billion market cap, almost 5, okay. So if it is at 5 billion market cap and by next bull run we can reach that amount, that means if I'm purchasing at $242 million, let's do 5,000. divided into 242. That means I can make a 20x on my investment. Of course, this is something that can be higher or can be lower, but at least you're using a realistic vision of what could happen in the future. So that means, again, if I have a $10,000 portfolio and I put 5%, which would be $500, we'll do a 20x, that is a 10K. So as you can see, you're not gonna get rich from $500. I see a lot of people asking me, oh, if I put $100 here, am I going to make $100,000? No, it is not going to happen. But again, from $500 to 10K, that is not bad at all. That is a great, great return. Even 5K, even $1,000, you're doubling your profits. So in terms of tokenomics, I give it a thumbs up. If we can go to 80 cents, I would be purchasing a lot of it because we should be sitting around 180 million market cap if we go down here. So this is, we could say, my buy zone right here. Lastly, let's see what else we have. So again, project looks good. Scalability looks good. Accounts, you can see. Validators already at 121. Time to finality, it is 0.9 second. Average cost per transaction is 0.0003. Let's do the math here. It should be around 4 cents, I think. 0.003 by 1.06. Oh no, still 3 cents. Not bad. Great, 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 great price. Let's see. So cool. So everything is looking great. Lastly, what I want to mention is the use case of the token, which is very, very important. If we take, for example, Ethereum, which is a project that is getting millions of transactions per day, what you need to use to make a purchase, to make a transaction on Ethereum blockchain is actually Ethereum. So in the end, there is a demand for the token, because if I want to purchase Pepe, if I want to use Aave, if I want to just get involved with the protocol, I will need the tokens to pay for gas fees. So currently, to pay gas fees on Aleph Zero, you need A0 tokens, which is great. That is something that I wish that Arbitrum have done for them, but they decided to go with Ethereum instead. But I think that if they actually went to Arbitrum as their token for gas fees, currently we should be at $3 billion market cap, easy $5 billion market cap, because there is a lot of transaction going through on Arbitrum. So if we need that token to pay for gas fees, there is a demand for it. There is an increase in buy orders. So having A0 as the token to pay for gas fees, great also. So overall, I give this project a good thumbs up. Again, community looks good. Tokenomics looks good, even though they have a really bad percentage for the seed. In terms of technology, also good. Price action looks good. Market cap, if it can go under $200 million, I would say it is a really good buy, or even 60 cents. And overall, great, great project. So hopefully you find this valuable. Just a quick overview of the project. And yeah, if you find this information valuable, please leave a like, subscribe, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.